Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Carrie Little, Smart Girl Media Marketing. I'm also a licensed real estate agent, but I want to talk to real estate agents because I want to change your thinking a little bit when it comes to social media. I have, I think, about 26 agents in my office. I get to talk to about 5,000 real estate agents a year. Often I speak for the National Association of Realtors, Women's Council, local associations, state associations. I've been on many panels, and hey, Judy, my buddy too, and Janet. So this is what motivated me to go live today, and I'll show you the post. It says, everyone wants to take your place till they see what it really takes to play your position. Give me my crown back. It's heavy, ain't it? I was like, yeah, I posted this in my Instagram story because this person that posted it had a private account. Now, I asked her, I'm like, I really want to repost this. Do I have permission? So I put it in the story because I could share it to my story. I took a screenshot and I gave her credit for it. And I'm not saying everyone wants my position, but what I watch on social media is agents, especially new agents, they see all of these people on social media or other real estate agents, and they want to emulate what they do. That's okay to emulate what we do or another agent, but wouldn't you want to be your authentic you? So you really can't beat what you copy. And it doesn't mean that we want to beat each other in the business, but people want to see you. There's so much content in the world today. I can Google it. I can learn on my own. I often wonder how I made it through high school because we had to use real encyclopedias and go to the library. Now we can learn pretty quickly. I can go on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Digdelicious, Stumbled Upon, Instagram, Snapchat, you name it, and I can learn. And often I can learn faster on social media than watching the news. Now I still watch the news because that's my age group. But are you driven by what you see? Do you do everything else other agents do on social media? And again, it doesn't mean you shouldn't. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't go look at what other agents do, because there are agents even now watching this video and we get ideas from them. But just because that idea works for you doesn't mean it will work for me. There are agents that I work with. I have one in my office, Sheena, and she already had a network. She grew up in a household where she learned how to have a party, meaning this is why every year she has a barbecue. This works for her. She could have 150 people at her barbecue, and she has a huge network already. So when you see her on social media and you see she's generating leads and you see that she's closing deals, it didn't just happen from social media, although she does generate leads from social media. So often I'll see agents, all they'll do is post about real estate, and they're missing the fact that they need to be their authentic you, themselves. So I would challenge all of you today. If the truth be told, the agents that are famous on, I'm going to say Instagram, are they actually selling real estate? I go look up the numbers. Now, of course, if you go look up my numbers, I suck because I'm a managing broker and I don't want to compete with my agents. So I don't sell real estate. I train them how. I do help my husband, and I will help agents. I'll go help them create a market analysis and those things, but I don't have any business under my name. And so oftentimes, even if you look up an agent now, they may not have any business under their name because they could be on a team. So don't automatically judge that they're broke or they're not making any money because they could be under a team. Now, if you see an agent that is famous on Instagram, we have the ability to look up anyone anywhere in the United States. I will often look them up, and then they become a part of my watch party. And I'm not stalking them, I'm learning. Because there's an agent today that I've been watching for the last 2 years, and she may have been doing 3 or 4 deals a year, and now she's well past 20 deals a year. So is there a thing, famousness? No, not really. She was famous on Instagram for other reasons, but now she's actually producing business. So when I say, are you motivated by what you see? Maybe you should be thinking about what you really want. So number one, I would challenge you to write down your goals. What do you want out of real estate? Do you want to make a killing or a living? In 2001, I wanted to make a living. I had an almost 3.5-year-old, I had an 11-year-old, and then I got pregnant. And I wanted to go to the swimming pool with my kids in the summer. So I actually worked from the pool, and I just needed to make like $60,000 a year, and that was good for me. I didn't have to be the top producer. I don't even really have to be the top producer any day because I'm not motivated and driven by money like some agents. And my husband is motivated and driven by money, but he's not motivated and driven by accolades. I might be more inclined to want to be thanked. I don't have to have a trophy or an award, but I often want to be thanked. So think what motivates you, what drives you, and what gets you up in the morning. So number one, what do you really want out of real estate? Do you want to make a killing or a living? Some of us may have been in the business 10, 15, 20 years, and you might be thinking, well, what's next? What do I want to do next? So write down your goals. What do you really want? What's next? Do you need to educate yourselves more? Do you need to change what you're doing? Because remember, I might have a big network on social media, so I'm going to generate a lead. And I'm more likely to generate a lead on Facebook than Instagram. I get hired from Instagram to speak. I get hired from LinkedIn to speak. I get real estate business from Snapchat and Facebook. Go figure the Snapchat thing. So what we see on Instagram might not be true. It might be true. And if you're new to Instagram or Facebook, I just need you to start being consistent. So I always tell people you can't beat what you copy. If you're trying to do everything someone else is doing, you can't win the game of real estate. I challenge you to go back to your offices and get the training you need. Go figure out what your goals are, figure out how you're going to achieve those goals, and then be your authentic you. So before I leave you today, here you go. Number one, figure out what you want out of real estate. Number two, write down your goals. Number three, do you want to make a living or a killing? And when I say a killing, that might mean you want to do 60 deals a year. But that means you need to get up, get dressed, get to work probably by 7 a.m. and you're not leaving work probably until late at night. And that might mean being out with clients, etc. And, in 5 years that might change. So I'm Carrie Little, Smart Girl Media Marketing. Thanks for watching. If there's something you want me to talk about, post it on Smart Girl Media Live or with Marky and I on Real Estate Live. And I am now keeping track. I have this, it's not really a new tool, but I'm using Trello. And I'm keeping a list of everything everyone wants to know. And I'm blogging about it and creating videos. So thanks for joining me. Everyone have a great weekend or week, depending on which day you're watching.